Welcome back to Prison Architect. I'm your host, longtime listener. Be sure to drop a like, hit that subscribe button, and comment below. Let's see. It's been a while since I played. I went on vacation for Thanksgiving and just got back, and now we're kind of trying to get settled back in here, and I honestly don't really remember where we have left off. Now, I know that as far as like grants, we'll take a look here just to show you, but we've got those two going on. This education one is just a matter of time before it's done, and then cell block D is going to have to wait until we start expanding over here. We made this purchase, so we've got the land for our expansion. We just don't have the money for it. But let's go ahead and actually, before I do anything else, yeah, let's go ahead and just crank the speed up. We don't have events turned on right now because I just don't know how to do it without impacting the playability of the game, because that stupid one is going to show up. Wait, we've got 6 guards coming, or 6 inmates coming. Yeah, that's good. So, are there any notebook pages laying around? I guess we need to look way over here too, huh? I don't see any. So we're going to stick with our general strategy that we have been doing, which is basically frequent tunnel searches and shakedowns, in the hopes that we continue to avoid any kind of escapes or riots, etc. And then eventually it would be nice. What is this over here? Why is there a prisoner uniform laying in the cafeteria or in the canteen? What's up with that? All right, tunnel search. We need to continue to just kind of monitor the insane inmates as well as overall capacity. We're doing pretty well. And if anything, our insane capacity is actually growing as far as like spaces that we actually have open. So we've reached a point in terms of the numbers of inmates where I feel like it's not going to need to be something that I change as far as the dorms and cells for a while, because by the time somebody goes insane, somebody is leaving, and there aren't enough like sane inmates to keep going insane at a pace to where that number becomes an issue. You know what I mean? So, anyway, we're basically in the mode of just keep trying to rack up some cash. But anyway, yeah, I went to Florida for a few days. We'll just kind of tell you about my trip. Went down to see my family. My parents are down there. Got to play golf one day. And I hit the ball pretty well, considering I hadn't played in like a month. But, excuse me. But that's probably the last time that I'll play golf until like spring. Just because it's that part of the year where even if there's like a day where it kind of warms up, I still don't like to play if I'm not playing regularly. So to like have that one round a month almost seems like, you know, kind of like, what's the point? I'm probably not going to play very well. And if it's that nice out, the course is likely to be a little bit crowded. But anyway, not a big deal. Once it rolls around to springtime, I plan on trying to get out Friday mornings again and at least be playing one day a week minimum. So that's the plan. So we got to play golf. What else did we do while we were down there? Took the girls to the zoo in Central Florida, and they had a Asian Lantern Festival, which was pretty cool. The girls really liked that. We did some karaoke. My parents love doing karaoke. I'm a decent singer, so we did some of that. We were supposed to go to this place that had a live like house band that you could you had to like get on the list in advance. So you call, you would tell them the 2 songs that you want to do, and then you go up and do your 2 songs the day of or whatever. Well, they were so busy because it was the day before Thanksgiving. They were so busy that they didn't even have room for us. So that kind of stunk. Because we were going to try and get my mom to go up and sing. She's never sung with a live band before. She'll do karaoke. But for whatever reason, she was just a little bit nervous about going up there with a band. So anyway, got to sing. The girls went into the hot tub a couple of times. It was a little bit chilly for Florida, but not too bad. All right, let's do a shakedown, because why not? Okie dokie. Trying to think what else we did down there. It was my parents' 48th anniversary, so that was cool. High levels of contraband. Well, hopefully this will take care of it. 3 awaiting solitary, 4 awaiting solitary. Yeah, you got caught with booze, see? We can't be having that. Hurry up, guys. 1 more, 2 more, 1 more, 2 more, 3 more, 4 more. What is going on? Finish the shakedown. Let's just go ahead and end it. They're in lockup. They're about to go to bed. I don't want to mess with them. So how are we doing over here? Like valuation, no escapes or deaths. We're still making decent money. I don't need to really do much. So sleep is being fixed there. See, privacy is still a little bit of an issue, but it's not that bad. Let's take a look for intake. Wait, go away. We're going to bring in 7. I can actually bring in 8. So we'll increase intake by 1. So that's cool. Man, it'd be nice to get this education one done. That'd give me a nice big chunk of change. I think when I get to about 500K, maybe I start the build out of the other side. But my fear is that, like, if it's not enough, oh, the disaster that would ensue if I've got a half-built structure over there that's costing me money, hypothetically, and I can't put inmates in it yet. You know, like that would be bad. Oh, wait, I forgot to do something here. So if I go to these door timers, I want to clear connections. That's that one, and then I'm going to do the same thing on this one. Now, somebody pointed out that I think you have to connect the timer to the servo, not the other way around. And maybe that's what my issue is. So if I go to this one and say connect, and I say boom, and now I click on this, it says 1 connected servo. Now I do this again, and I go like this, and now it says 2 connected servos. And now if I do it again, connect, and now 3. So I think that's the trick there, is that you have to go timer to servo and not vice versa. Yep, see, connected servos 4. So that's actually working pretty well. Can I connect, like, all of these? Yep. So that's cool. Thank you for whoever discovered that for me. Go away. Connect. And then one more. We'll get all the ones on the bottom. Right? See, now, if I go like this, there are 8 connected servos. That's what I needed there. Now I'll just connect these 4 to the other door timer. Now connect 1. Oh my gosh. Connect 2. Connect 3. And your favorite childhood game, Connect 4. Although I never was a big fan of Connect 4. It's basically a glorified tic-tac-toe. Now, there's, it's far more winnable and losable than tic-tac-toe. Like, if you have 2 people playing tic-tac-toe that know how to play tic-tac-toe at, like, third grade level, nobody ever wins tic-tac-toe. That's just the way it is. If you've ever seen the movie War Games, I think it was Matthew Broderick when he was young. War Games, well, I'm not going to spoil it, but it was a good movie, and it features tic-tac-toe. And one of the storylines, well, yeah, that's all. I don't want to spoil it for those of you who haven't seen it, but it is a good film. So if you haven't seen it, give it a look. All right, we're going to have some inmates showing up here in a second, and we're going to have everybody waking up here in a second, and we will be doing a tunnel search. So 96 is the capacity. We want it to stay there. Oh, one thing that I don't think I did, but I need to, is I discovered that dogs you can put a dog bowl like on a patrol route, and the dogs will eat from it, and it will give them stamina. So we can close this thing. Now, if I go to deployment and patrols, see, like 1, 2, 3 spots up is the patrol route. So if I go like this, dog bowl, 1, 2, 3, boom, and place that there, that will allow them to stay out there a little bit longer because the dog will just eat and he won't be tired. 1, 2, 3, 4 down here. Going to do the same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, boom. I think it just needs to be close to their patrol. Doesn't necessarily need to be on it. But we'll do that, and that might help them, be a little bit more effective. I could probably put one out here too. Yeah, let's do that. It's like yeah, we'll just get it close enough. Dog bowl. Boom. We'll put it right there in the middle of the deliveries. They won't have to take it very far. There we go. You little canine friends, you now have some food and water. I want to see them use it. Is he coming out here to use it? What are you doing? Oh, I want to see them use it. It's something that I read when I was doing research. Is he going all the way around to get up there instead of just going straight up? Well, there's really no way out up there, is there? I could put a door out the back of this storage, but they'd still have to go like this. It's just not ideal. What if I just put like a gate right there? Can I do that? Walls and doors. I want a fence gate of some sort. Fence fence gate guards. Boom. Now they should be able to just go straight up through instead of having to go all the way around. So that's that. All right. We got 2 more, 3 more. 4. Whoa. A bunch of people just got out, apparently. So it says we're going to bring in 6, but I only have room for 5. So, intake. You come down. Oh, my goodness. We had a call for work. Part of the reason why I'm kind of taking a break to play here. Well, the big reason is because I need to get this done because I got to post it today. The other reason is I needed a break from work because we had a call to discuss a price increase. And it's one thing to increase your prices, but not only are we increasing prices, we are doing it on orders that have already been placed. And it's just a nightmare to do it that way. Like I made the case that we'd be better off, like if we're going to do a 4% price increase, and it's going to affect all orders, including the ones like moving forward and the ones that are already like haven't shipped yet, we'd be better off to do like a 6 or 7% increase because the customer's not going to know the difference. But don't do it on orders that were already placed. Ooh, notebook page. Minimal security prisons. Prison jail doors are open for much of the day. Prisons still do active. Many interior doors are unlocked. Showers, blah, blah, blah. Advanced feature only required in advanced prisons. So this is kind of what we're doing. Like doors are open except for like at night. We lock them into their cells. Jail cells. With an event list and wait, what? Player control. A calendar should be used to set all of this automatically. Yeah, we kind of have that. So good for us. But anyway, I made the case that we should just do a larger increase than what we planned, but not do it to existing orders. Because what's going to happen is customers are going to be like, you know, this is ridiculous. Like, but they can't cancel because the problem is if they cancel an order with us, they got to go order something for somebody else, and like that means they have to wait for whatever they order from that manufacturer. And the way the supply chain is right now, they don't really have that as an option. So basically, I have a feeling that what we're going to end up getting as a result, and this is just me being a dumb sales guy, is customers will be like, okay, we're going to let that order go, but that's the last order you're ever going to get from us, you know. And I just wonder if our executive team is prepared to embrace that. You know, you're going to have some customers that are loyal to the bone and just won't, you know, they'll just accept it even though it sucks. But you're also going to have customers that are like, yeah, I don't need your product that bad. Like, I don't think that this is fair, and I'm gone. All right. So, and the you know, the reality is, like, we're doing things that we've never had to do before from a price increase perspective. Like logistics are like a lot of manufacturers have raised prices lately. A lot of it's because of what's going on in the supply chain. Some of it is just due to flat out inflation, and that's supposedly supposed to continue. But you know, at the same time, like as far as I have seen, other manufacturers are not assessing these price increases on existing orders. They're only doing it on orders moving forward. And that's where I fear that could get held against us. So we'll have to see how that goes. All right, we're sitting at 350. Man, it'd be nice to get up to like 400 in this episode. We need to do a tunnel search. We'll wait till the morning and we'll do a shakedown, actually. I'm watching. So while I was gone, um, I was busy doing stuff with my family or whatever. So I didn't really like. I usually like to watch my episodes of stuff. I do it on high speed, but I do it to try and catch like mistakes that I made or things like that. Um, but anyway, I'm trying to catch up on it, and it's kind of running in the background. That's why I keep looking over this way, watching my Steelers franchise. Which you don't know this by now if you follow that series, but I just played the Super Bowl. I won't tell you anything else. Although I just told you that I made it to the Super Bowl, so spoiler on those first couple playoff games. Whoops. All right, we've got 17 prisoners up for parole. We've got 6 inmates due to arrive here in a couple of hours. If 16 or 17 are up for parole, let's say half of them get out. That's pretty sweet because that's more prisoners that I can bring in. That's cash that I get for the early release. That's what I'm talking about. All right, they're about to wake up. As soon as they do, we're going to start the shakedown. It'll interrupt their shower time, but that's no big deal. All right, go. See, we're still finding a bunch of contraband. I mean, it's not a ton. Considering we've got 80 inmates, if we're coming up with like 8 or 10 pieces of contraband, throughout the process of an entire shakedown, that's not terrible in my book. It says large amounts of contraband found, but I don't necessarily think that. Although I feel like this is like normal. Ooh 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 ooh. Yeah, we gonna do a tunnel search. So stop the shakedown and do a tunnel search. My dog flagged an area right over here. I'm gonna do another tunnel search shortly. Let's actually go into intelligence and see if there are any informants available. This dude he's the one that's insane. I could use his info, um, but as dangerous as, well, this legendary guy is a little bit of a concern, considering he's also insane. But what I want is to bring this guy in after he eats. There. Let's bring him in. And then when he gets here, boom. Search prisoner, search cell. Anybody else? Ooh, ooh, ooh. Did we search this guy? He says he has drugs. We must have already found those drugs. I don't know. The snitch is getting searched. Let's see if we get anything out of this. Choi. Nope, didn't find anything. Search his cell. And now deactivate this guy. We finding anything in here? Where did Choi go? Choi, where are you? I need to do another tunnel search too. See, the doors are all open, so the timers are working. That's freaking awesome. Tunnel search. Do it. Come on, guys. They only sniffed it out that one time, so maybe it was a glitch. But there it is. Got it. Good job, team. So these guys were trying to escape. Fail. I want to see my dogs eat from the dog bowl. Alright, so we're still good on the capacity situation here. I'd like to see that insane number come down to like a dozen. Because then, like, I've got 7 here and like 9 there. If I could get it down to about a dozen, I could convert these back to dormitories. And wouldn't that be something? Or at least just leave them as cells, but regular cells instead of padded. So that, we bring in more insane if I need, or sane inmates, and if I need to convert them back, all I got to do is change the bed out. Actually, no, I don't even need to do that. I just change it from padded to not padded. So that's cool. Okay. So we've got the tunnel search completed. Do I have anybody in... No, I don't have anybody in solitary. Wait, I have 1 awaiting solitary. 13 are up for parole. We've got 5 inmates coming. I want to see more guys get released for parole. Like, why are they not... I guess maybe there are... Oh, it's only during, like, program hours or whatever. That's what that is. So, I don't know if I pointed this out. When I did the research on the workshop, the number of, like, saws and carpenter tables relative to the amount of trees and logs that I'm bringing in was almost, like, dead on with what you would want to be the most efficient. I think, if anything, I have a couple extra carpenter tables, but that's not a huge deal. So we're doing pretty well efficiency-wise throughout the prison at this point. We'll keep that going. The one thing that I never really got a ton of clarity on is, like, do you really need the CCTV system if you're not using fog of war? Like, does it actually suppress the inmates to where, like, oh man, there's a camera looking at me when I'm in here in the laundry, I better not try and make a rope out of the clothes? Like, I don't know if that's an actual factor or not. So, see, look, I can now, I've got 2 more criminally insane, but that means that I can add 2 more here. So the higher the number is of criminally insane, the more I need to bring up the minimum security intake, because someone's going from here over to here, but it's not taking up a room that's already, you know what I mean? Like, it's just going to a room that's been sitting there vacant. So, okay, so see, it says work free time. Why is nobody going for their parole hearings? What's the deal here? Oh, it's because it's 10 o'clock at night. That might have something to do with it. I don't know. All right, so they're in lockdown or lock up. Let's go with a tunnel search here first thing in the morning. How are we doing on time? 10 minutes or so. Somewhere in that ballpark. I'm trying to think of what else we should be trying to do prior to our expansion. I know that this 300 grand is not enough to pull it off. So I would not even consider starting that production without at least 500 grand in the bank. And that's also assuming that I've got a very, very steady bank flow rolling in, to where I've got some confidence that by the time I need money, I've made enough, to keep the production going. I just have to get enough to where, like, the problem is if I just say clone this and build it all, they're going to just do it in whatever fashion they see fit, I guess. Like, I don't have the ability to say, like, do this, but only take a couple library shelves and, like, take the bare minimum like we did when we did our build out, and then wait to fill in, with all of the amenities and, like, nice to have kind of stuff until after we've already got inmates in here that are making us some money on a daily basis. I can't control that part of the flow, but I am not going to try and build all of this again because it's not going to work. Like, I don't think I could do it. It would be different, and that would bother me. I like symmetry. Um, and the other thing, yeah, like, let's just leave it at that. Now, the one thing I don't know is, like, if I go and tell them to do this, I don't know that they put all of the utilities in the same places. Like, are they going to put, come on, eat from the dog bowl. Are they going to put the plumbing where it goes and the electrical? Come on, eat from the bowl. I want to see it just one time. It's like in Stardew, they made it where ducks can swim in the water. So, like, as soon as that update came out, everybody's, like, going and they're getting ducks and they're putting them near the water, and then they're just sitting there waiting to see if they jump into water. And they wouldn't do it every time. It's kind of random when they do it. And it's like, come on, just jump into water. And that's all you're watching for. Okay, how did we do there? Okay, we're good. So, wait, it says we're going to bring in one. Oh, yeah, somebody already got out. So we've got people in parole hearings right now. Let's go. Was there anything else that wasn't super efficient based on my research? Our kitchens are solid. Canteens are pretty good. Storage doesn't matter. Shops, I think we're still in good shape. Staff rooms, I think, are good. We've got our psychologist's office next to the common room. Gymnasium is solid. The chapel should be good. Laundry is good. The library, I believe, is good. Classroom is, like, not even being utilized. She's teaching. Who are you? Oh, one person. Come on, Needham. We're counting on you to pass. No, I want this person. Yes. Okay. Let's look at, where's experience? Reform program history. Nothing. So maybe they passed this one and the foundation education, and then they take the GED course or whatever, and they pass it. What do you think? I don't know. Wait, why does it say? Okay, yeah. So we're good there. We need to do a tunnel search. Almost forgot. Wait, do it. I don't think we're going to find one. Our dogs have been doing a pretty decent job of sniffing them out. So that's cool. Come on, 358. We're not going to get to that 400K goal that I was hoping to get to in this episode, unless somebody passes this one. I don't see that happening. I'm sure there's a cheat code that would allow me to just take like $1 million so that I could start that expansion, and I kind of want to do that. But at the same time, I want my viewers to witness the grindiness of this game, to understand that it's just not that easy to build a mega prison. But is there anything that I can be doing to increase profitability? I could decrease like the meal qualities or whatever. I don't want to do that. The prison is working well right now. You know, when this person goes to solitary, I'm going to check and see if they are a potential CI. Why does it say one in solitary confinement? Ooh. They're legendary too. Is it, I got the right guy here? Holy Hands overall. No. His last name is overall? Interesting. He's now a CI. Boom. So that's good. We've got ourselves a new CI who is sane, and that helps. So if I go like to intelligence here, informants, he's got 50% coverage, which is actually pretty good. I want to see that go up some before we use them. Where is he going? Why are you hanging out in here? They're just chilling in the canteen. What is up with that? That's kind of interesting, because they could chill in the yard with their free time. You know what I mean? Or they could chill in this canteen. He's hanging out with his homies over here. I don't know what that's about, but okay. Ooh! Hey! Hey! Who was the guy? Needham! He must have passed! Look at that! We're going to get to our 400,000. Boom! Does that open up any new grants? It does not. I bet the other ones are all based on capacity. Look at that. We're over 400K. See, I need to drop down my intake by 1. Boom. Okay. I'm liking the way things are going right now. We haven't had any escape attempts. No deaths in a while. Does it still show? Yeah, 2 have died on duty. Whatever. Not much I can do about that. Every once in a while, people go insane. And some of that, early on especially, was because of those stupid events that they make you do. I'm kind of glad we don't have those anymore. They should just be... There should be, like, random fights or riots or whatever. And those are the events. But I feel like those will start to... Wait, one requires medical attention. Who requires medical attention? Oh, well. I'm sure they're fine. All right, whenever it's shower time, we'll do a tunnel search. And then we're getting close to time to wrap up here. It's nice having this list be that much shorter, though. I'll tell you what. So, I need ideas, guys. I need something to get us through these next several episodes that's not just me rambling on. Because I feel like there's just no meat to these episodes. You know what I mean? Like, nothing happens. Although we got our education grant completed. We stopped an escape. We fixed the door timers. So, there's that. Wasn't a complete bust. Alright. What else, though? I haven't done a, like, you know, nitty-gritty comb through of the facility in a while, but I don't feel like I really, and I'm talking like making sure like that I've got everything that I need in each room. There are no inefficiencies that I've just overlooked, etc. But I think we're good. Okay, tunnel search. Boop. We've got 4 more inmates arriving shortly. Be nice to get the tunnel search done in advance of their arrival. Looks like we will. Come on, one more. Where's the last one? We found a drill and a shank. And why are we still waiting to search one more place? They were searching staff meals for tunnels. Okay. Weird. Alright, so we are full on capacity for now. We've got a bunch more prisoners due for parole, so everything is going well. And our next, like I said, our next key milestone, I think, is going to be that 500K range, where maybe, depending on how this daily cash flow is going, maybe we consider starting the production process over here. The challenge that I think we might run into is, like, what do I do with deliveries? What I'm thinking we do is basically we don't. I think I almost have to just put it on this. Like, I have to start this production on this side of deliveries because there's no other really good way to do it. The only other alternative would be, like, I put some deliveries up here and I put some deliveries down here on the outside of this wall, because I don't want them having to, like, go in here, get stuff, come back out, and go across the street. You know what I mean? The thing that I worry about, though, is if I put, like, deliveries up here and I start this production process, it's going to get so jammed up with stuff that there won't be, like, they might not be able to get the resources that they need to build because they're waiting for the next shipment to arrive. So, like, storage capacity is going to be key because they might actually have to put stuff in storage. I'm not sure. But bottom line is, it's going to be a little bit messy, and I think the best way for me to do it is just basically have deliveries go all the way down this side and then start building just on this side of that space. So anyway, we're still several episodes away from where we will be able to kick that off anyway. But if you have not done so, ooh, wait for it. Notebook page. HUD icons. The following icons are available from the main HUD construction designation rooms. Oh, okay. Not super exciting, but anyway, if you haven't done so already, please be sure to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, comment below, and we will see y'all next time.